Hey, Maluki. Is that a giant horn on your crotch, or are you just happy to see me? What is that? I was gonna go into like a gag where we're just like having a conversation, and then I go, oh, hey, you guys are here. But like, what the heck is that? I just realized that horn is there. And now I'm gonna ignore it. What's up, everybody? We're back for more Digimon Story Time Stranger. Today, we're going to try to get to the Gear Force, but right now we got some obvious evolutions that we need to go through. We're going to try to make this as quick as possible so that we can get as many evolutions down as quick as possible, because the quicker that we deal with these Digivolutions, the more plot and story that we can actually do in these parts. So, in a way, it is actually saving time. Zippy Hunk. My gosh. I remember when I first got Zippy Hunk to become a Wendigomon, and it was so magical. Extremely, extremely magical. And now it's a giant menacing bunny, and now I'm even more terrified. Pngtuber, one of my personal favorites. I mean, the evolution line in general is just one of my absolute favorites. Don't know if it's more of a favorite than Vmon, considering, I mean, look at my PNG. And again, drawing Vmon is a lot easier than drawing something like a Wendigomon or an Pngtuber, although the Mega, not so much. Bunny Blades, which I think is a completely different name in Japan. I think it has something to do with Buddhism, too. Alright, Vivi. We only have one option for you, so we're going with that one. I kind of regret not using Vivi, the Deputymon, all that much. I like Deputymon. I've always wanted Deputymon to be in a 3D game, but I had this feeling that considering it's a giant gun, it never would have made it, and here we are now. Now it's a giant panda. Pandamon. Tokusatsu Hero Digimon. Animal Nail. The more allies are KO'd, the greater the damage. So, like, if it's killed, I guess, adds in a boss fight or a battle, then the stronger that ability becomes. That seems very situational, especially if you're fighting, like, a a 3-on-1 battle, technically speaking. It just doesn't feel like a really good ability. Sorry, Vivi. Your special skill kinda sucks. Let's try to find some evolution lines that only have one option, like Mechanorimon, for example. The fact that there's like over 300 Digimon in this game, and they all have their own unique battle styles and abilities and animations, it's kind of sad that I won't be able to use all of them. Oh hey, it's the thing that I thought Nexus was going to become. Megadramon. This dude is cool. I remember playing Next Order recently, and having a Megadramon and a Gigadramon in my party. Basically the orange version here and the dark version. It was kind of funny, really, having both of them just flying next to me. Eradication attack as opposed to genocide attack. I mean, I get why they changed it, but it always seemed like such a weird change. The Zubamon... Zuba-Eagermon can't evolve into anything. Huh. Well, I guess there's really no point in evolving it, considering it's not really going to be... You know what? Fuck it. Screw it. We'll turn it into a War Growlmon and then turn it back into a Zuba-Eagermon. And we will grind it off screen. Or I will grind it off screen. You guys don't get to do anything. Oh, that was already a Gigadramon. Well, isn't that just perfect? Well, that gets rid of that one. Trying to find some locked ones that we can do and just get through those, considering locked Digimon are the ones that I prioritize the most. Bye, Gargomon. You were always great in the movie. You had pants. He's got pants now. And now he's got a diaper. I always thought that Rapidmon's giant spear kind of just looks like a diaper, which is weird. especially right next to those giant muscular legs. It's very, very strange. It's a strange decision. Considering in Tamers, this thing is basically like a compacted spear, I guess that's the reason why it's so cylindrical, but it just looks weird. Not that weird, though. I like Rapidmon. He's cool. Golden Triangle is his only ability. Huh. Which means he doesn't actually use the turrets on his arms. Kind of strange, but okay. Sungloopmon. Some of these guys I haven't actually given names to yet. I felt like, oh, I could just save them for anyone who wants to name them, but I don't really have anybody who wants to name Digimon at this point, considering most of my friends have already named them. So if I feel like some of these guys need names, then I'll ask around. But in any case, Matadormon, very, very colorful. It's like a vampire. I remember in my Cyber Sleuth playthrough that I did for the channel that I never completed back in the day, I had a Matadormon who was named after Bastion, not Bastion Auralis, or Auralis, Bastion Fenris, which is my partner's name, or my partner's OC, I should say. Well, one of the OCs. He now goes by Tinsel. Tinsel. Alright, Chaos Hydra, we can get you out of the way as well. Kind of surprised I didn't evolve you alongside Chaos Nexus. Such weird names. Weird names, but Yuki's the one that made them up, so... Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. One of my favorites. Black Were-Garurumon. I remember when I was getting back into the franchise in the late 2010s, this was the Digimon that caught my eye the most because, like, I love Were-Garurumon. And you're telling me that there's a black version? There's a dark virus version? Oh, come on. That is amazing. Alright, so Platinum Sukamon can finally become the normal version of Mamemon, which for some reason we never actually got. We've met him at some point. I don't know when. Maybe we fought a Mamemon? Because it wasn't a full silhouette, but he's so cute. I love Mamemon. He's so funny. Such an adorable little bowl. Just don't put him in a pool alongside Dorumon or Syakomon. Alright, looks like our locked ones are almost have almost ran out. Oh, that's right! I built up an XVmon and a Stingmon off screen with the personality types, so now these two can do the alternate Jogress, which for most people is the main Jogress. I used Stingmon first, but it's supposed to be like the dominant, this Jogress here, Pyildramon, is predominantly XVmon coded, whereas Dinobemon was more Stingmon coded. I love this guy though. I love basically every single Vmon evolution. They're all so awesome and amazing. I can't believe I haven't built up Darren yet. What the heck? Darren is still stuck like this? I guess I wasn't training him for some reason. I don't know why. It's Alamalokari. I know that silhouette. That's Alamalokari for obvious reasons. A lot of Digimon that I just don't really need anymore. Trying to find any empty ones. Oh yeah, we didn't get this Digimon, but we already know what this one is, so I guess I could skip this. Yeah, Patamon's armor evolution into Pegasusmon. It is nice to have Pegasusmon, it's just a little unfortunate that because he's an armor type, he's very much stuck in the early game. Nothing wrong with that though, you could pretty much just take any Digimon to the end game and it works. Ooh, okay, let's get rid of Koelmon for Alamalokari and get him out of the way. I'm like prioritizing evolution so we can get through this as fast as possible. And since we have already seen Alamalokari, which is not Alamalokari, it's Stingmon, or Scorpiomon. It's Stingmon. Stingmon. This is a very weird Stingmon, but I guess it kind of does make sense. His attack name literally is Stinger Surprise. The surprise is that he's Stingmon. That's right, Tuskmon wanted to become Digitomamon, which I guess we have seen, so I can skip that. Something that I only recently found out, specifically because of a Billiam video. Yes, for any, I guess most of the Digimon fandom probably knows who Billiam is, but if you don't, he has a YouTube channel and he's amazing. He does a bunch of reviews of Digimon and toy and memorabilia related stuff. But yeah, he mentioned this, and I only just realized when he mentioned it. Digitamamon is basically the exact same shape as a Tamagotchi. Like the egg shape with the black crack is literally the exact same shape, and I can't unsee it now, and I'm mad at myself that I never saw it. Alright, so Shellmon here can evolve into either Waymon or this little pixie thing. Let's go with the pixie, considering we have already seen Waymon, so this is going to be a new thing. And we actually got through a lot of evolutions, so something tells me that the next part will probably not have that many. Definitely going to have to go through all those extras to just get them out of the way. The ones that don't lead into anything new. Piximon, literally Piximon. Wasn't his name of the Japanese version, but Piccolomon just doesn't roll off the tongue. Or I guess people would think it's too close to Dragon Ball. Which it is. I mean, I don't really see the problem. Okay, so enough lollygagging around, let's actually get to the main plot. We are heading to the Gear Force because we need to check on the tree, which is not Yggdrasil, I think. I don't actually know if it's Yggdrasil or not. Let's hope it's not. I don't wanna see Yggdrasil. I really don't want it. I also want to keep my eyes peeled for any secret areas because I come to notice that those Outer World dungeons are hidden very well, so I don't want to miss them. Oh, hey, there's a sign here that doesn't have anything written on it. You know what this area reminds me of with the islands in the sky? There's an exact area that looks just like this in the Heavens Ward expansion of Final Fantasy XIV. I can't remember the place. I think it's like the Sky Ocean or something, but like it is exactly like this. A bunch of islands just floating in the air. They have a bunch of greenery. It's a lot more cartoony compared to Final Fantasy XIV, though. I will give it that. Yeah, but I was going to guess that there's no voice acting here. What was that? What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? Was it the Titans? If it was, then we'd be ready. Then we'd really better hurry. Man, I cannot do dialogue no matter what, even if I have gotten some rest. Come on, Inori, stay behind me. I'm gonna do a little bit of a hero voice when it comes to AGO1, considering if I do the little kid voice, it'll sound way too close to Inori. Huh? What is it? It's like you're getting to be more and more like a real hero. I feel better just knowing you're here. Oh, Inori. I'm gonna have an emotional moment. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Yeah, we gotta figure out what that noise is. Oh, it's a Palmon! Hey, stop that! They're obviously bullying the weak. We can't ignore that. Heroes of the Innocents, let's go with our Shoutmon, our Cerberusmon werewolf mode, and the biggest hero justice of all, Arukenimon. Well, we have Arukenimon here. Let's see what her ability is. Spider Thread. I was hoping it was going to be an AoE, considering it's called Spider Thread. One enemy, plant damage, 25 times 3 hits, 10% critical chance, increases damage to targets with Insectoid type. A lot of abilities have that extra trait thing, which I think is cool.
Spider Thread.
Ooh. She has a very, like, sensual voice. I kind of like it. I just wanted to see that again, okay? These guys, I mean, they're not really much of a problem. They're almost dead anyways, but let's pretend like this is an actual battle here. Well, let's bring out Tahashi, because we haven't seen her yet. named after a very colorful friend of mine who, now that I think about it, shares the exact same color scheme of their OC with Angelomon, so this is like a match made in heaven. See, Full Metal Pipe can deal a lot of damage, but I want to see what Celestial Arrow looks like.
Celestial Arrow!
Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's about what I thought Celestial Arrow would look like. It's exactly like the anime, but that damage, that is so big. If I remember correctly, I gave Tahashi a bunch of intelligence 2 items, or intelligence enhancements 2, whatever that is, because I think that increases your intelligence by 200. So Tahashi has massive magic damage. I like her sensual voice. It's very different compared to other iterations of that particular Digimon. That's cool.
Sounds great.
Sounds great. Her voice is great. Let's see what Andromon's victory animation looks like.
Let's see what I can do. Celestial Arrow!
Let's see what I can do. I'll win. Good job, Tahashi. She flows her hair in the air. Well done, you guys. Oh yeah, we also gotta level up our newbies.
Thank you for saving me. Oh, they attack so suddenly from above.
Oh, that's a really cute Palmon voice. And the Geckomon in the on my shirt is just so distracting. I'm sorry, Geckomon or Gekomon, you're not in this game. I wish you were, because you're amazing from the little bit that I have seen of the new anime.
They caught me off guard. I really would have been in trouble if you folks didn't come along.
That's right, us true heroes, as Arukenimon, Angelomon, and Xiaomon all just do like hero poses. Aegeomon has taught them well. They're just Super Sentais.
I'm glad you're safe. Are you a Digimon of the Gear Forest? Yes. I'm Palmon. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I like Palmon.
So the Titans are all over this area, huh? Yes, that's right. I have to warn everyone.
Look at this little buddy over here with his scarf covering his mouth like a super cool action hero. I like what they're doing with Aegeomon. He's fun.
We'll come with you. Junimon sent us here to protect this place.
Yeah. The little walk. I had to touch my heart for sincerity, because I feel like I'm gonna need sincerity for this. And not the crest of sincerity, but actual sincerity. You're worried about Aegeomon? Do you think Aegeomon will stay in this world? Or I wonder what Aegeomon wants to do after this. I mean, she's obviously worried. That's an obvious answer. I think we're gonna play along with her thoughts and see if she can, like, develop an answer for this. I wonder what Aegeomon wants to do after this. Because after all, it's his choice.
Honestly, I've been thinking about how awesome it'd be if the 3 of us could stick together forever.
That would be nice, but I also have a job that I need to go back to at some point, and like, aren't I also an adult? So it's gonna be a little weird if I'm hanging out with a teenager like 24/7. And also, Aegeomon, he's definitely gonna stay in the digital world from what I'm saying. Or maybe not. Maybe he will just stick with Inori.
Of course that means you too, Agent. I first met Agemon in the Shinjuku Underground, and then you came along and rescued us.
So, in my eyes, you're also a little tiny creature that I found in the sewers that will become a XP for my brother. So congratulations!
You really are a nice person, you know that?
Oh, it's the hero
My
music.
life was never the same after that. You don't know what I was like before I met you two. All I ever did was cry about the past, walling myself away and praying for the world to give my mom and you back.
I mean, that's a very typical response from victims of families who have been lost, family members who have been lost. Also, I like how I say it. That's pretty typical. It's like, that's pretty typical of you. No, that's not what I mean. It's like the obvious path that happened to you. You know, you lost your mother and your brother. What else could you do but grieve and feel bad about it? Especially since you're still a child. Of course you're gonna feel that way.
It's weird, but since I met all of you, I don't pray like that anymore.
I become an atheist, and considering all these Digimon are gods, maybe I should rethink that.
Now I can move forward. Still, it was selfish of me to hope this could continue on forever like this.
Again, a very typical response, very normal, very human-like. It's perfectly understandable that you would want this to continue forever, especially since, again, you see us as your little brother, or Agiomon is your little brother. It's very, very obvious. I know how it feels to lose family members, because after all, I'm an orphan, and Dr. Yuki, my adopted father, is no longer around. But I also cannot feel the way you feel, because Dr. Yuki was my adopted father. Did you know that I have an adopted father? So I cannot actually feel... Sorry. Your story feels oddly familiar. I wish the three of us could be like family. Let's try to relate to her, because we can very much relate.
Thanks for hearing me out. I mean...
Wait, are we just gonna completely ignore it? I don't know, that feels a little weird, the way the dialogue went. I can relate too. Oh, thanks for hearing me out. What, you don't want to know about my tragic backstory? You don't want to know anything about me? I'm trying to open doors for you, trying to let you in, but okay. I know that's not how it's supposed to be taken, but it just feels a little awkward.
I've never even opened up like this to Hiroko.
It's a lot easier to open up to people that you don't really know about.
I've made my decision. I'm going to be supportive. I don't care what path Digimon takes. I have to repay him for everything he's done for me.
That's a good outlook, actually. I'm glad we had that discussion, because now you've found a really good way to handle Agiomon. Kind of fascinating how these characters are developing over time, just like a Digimon season. Hopefully that development continues. Alright, so we have Palmon on our side.
Great.
A leaf model from a thing that looks like an actual leaf. Oh yeah, this place is very bright, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for random things that I can get. Random loot and all that. We can go across from here. Remember that pink flower? Okay, ready. Okay, ready? Now jump with all your mights. I mean, I have some Digimon that can fly me, but oh, okay. I like how you can interact with Digimon and they can, like, do stuff environment-wise. Huh, I knew it. This forest is meant to be confusing. The forest, it confuses me. It helps to defend the village from enemies. To tell you the truth, I ended up getting lost myself. I don't know the way back. Womp womp. Do you think you could help me find the way back to the village? We've never been to the village, so I severely doubt that. Go, my spider.
There.
Oh!
Do it. Ready to go.
This is, what is this exactly? Muchomon. With a derpy face. Alright, we gotta... No, actually, we have a perfect team right now with the typing, so I guess we'll just continue here with Otto. Just... Oh, wow, okay, she's cool. Druid, you have a really cool Digimon. I've always been a fan of the Arukenimon design. Some people may not like spiders, but it's the context that matters. The context of the Digimon itself and how they were when they were introduced. And Arukenimon is really cool, thanks to the anime. You too, Angelomon.
You got it.
I had a feeling. One thing that I will complain about when it comes to this game is the...
Ready to go.
I'm gonna ignore that real quick. I'm gonna talk about the thing that I'm... the tangent. One thing that I can complain about the game is that the camera, when you're roaming around, is very zoomed in. A little too zoomed in. It's kind of impossible to look around yourself because you're taking up so much room on the screen. And secondly, I love how these Sunflowmon just run towards you. Can I actually have them run towards me? Or okay, damn it!
Ready to go.
Oh my gosh. It's Tinsel. Tinsel, you betrayed me. Die, Tinsel. That's what I'm talking about. Talk about, baby. I love his voice so much. Like, look at that. Why is it running at me like that?
Ready to go.
Doesn't it have wings? Well, it's not gonna have wings anymore. Alright, so this seems to be something. Oh, those are for Palmon. Okay. I think we might have gone in the right direction. We might want to go down here, because this seems to be some sort of dead end.
You got it. Ready to launch.
Which I guess technically does make sense, considering we were, we had to destroy a piece of rock to get over here.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that you burn everything to a crisp, Druid. That's okay. Well, well, Palmon the Dunderhead. I thought you were on patrol duty. These people just helped me with a Titan attack. We have to warn the village about the Titans. Hey, wait a moment. Can you prove that you are not a bunch of Titans yourself? I mean, we're tiny. We're not giant. We also don't have red eyes, which is kind of an indicator for Titans, I think. Sort of. Well, some of them at the very least. I mean, to be fair, we are riding on a giant spider, so... We've received word that the Titans are nearly on our doorstep. Lord Bacchusmon, or Bacchusmon? Bacchus? I know that's supposed to be based off of the god from Grecian mythology, but I can never remember how you're supposed to pronounce it. I remember Lightning Returns pronouncing it as Bacchus. Bacchus's Brew. That was an item in that game. So I guess until they verbally say it, Bacchusmon. Why am I just thinking now of Bacta from Star Wars? Oh gosh, it's a Digimon that's filled with Bacta. Anyways, Bacta, Lord Bactamon made it very clear we shouldn't let anyone through. This is to help bring peace to the forest. We set a few traps so no one can get to the village easily. Did you guys not listen to me? Okay, I guess they're not listening. Oh no, my ivy is tangled around the tree. I can't use my vines with it like that. I gotta do something. Wait, she's trapped on the tree? No? Why did you say your ivies are trapped on the tree? Maybe it's just ivies that you can you just... Hold on. Is Palmon able to, like, dislodge the ivies that come out of her hands? Huh. You know, I never thought about that. It kind of makes me... I like how I'm just on an epiphany. Meanwhile, in the background, there's just a bunch of Sunflowmon just running. Yeah, yeah. They are on a full mission. My gosh. I really hope there's a way to extract animations from this game. I want somebody to extract the Sunflowmon running animation and just make other Digimon run like that. Please, please make my Shoutmon run like that.
There.
Or Angelomon. Let's have Angelomon run like that. She's basically just gonna be like Kefka from Dissidia. Which is actually kind of cool. Now that I think about it. Oh wow, they come back pretty fast. Okay, so maybe this is the right way to go? I really don't know. I don't know anymore. Ooh, Dedamon.
You got it. Ready to launch.
Which I know means something in Japanese, but I can never remember. Wow, apparently equipping most of my Digimon with fire skills was a good idea. Except for our Kinemon. Druid does not have fire skills. Druid cannot set people ablaze. Speaking of setting people ablaze, let's put Scar in the party for now. That makes the most amount of sense.
Great.
And for anyone who's wondering, yes, I know about Angelomon and Lady Devimon. I'm a Digimon fan. Let's not talk about that. We'll do that eventually. I see the information.
That one. Ready to launch.
Okay, so maybe we gotta go back. Maybe we gotta go down that actual route that we were going towards. There's a Tentomon over here. There's a Tentomon in my
That
boot.
one. Ready to go.
I still feel like that voice does not fit him.
Heck yeah!
My gosh.
Do it. Ready to go.
Also, I want to try to get Scar to get the final hit. So, that kills that one. Nothing. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Alright, Scar, let's actually see this attack again, because I saw it only once, and I really want to see it again.
Inferno Divine.
Yeah, in a way, that's really, really cool. I will admit, the werewolf mode looks a little weird to move when it's moving around.
Ready to go.
But that's a worthy sacrifice because it just looks so dang cool. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the encounter rate. It's not really an encounter rate, it's more like the encounters come back really, really fast. They come back about as fast as enemies in a Mega Man game, which is definitely something. Looks like you'll need to get around to the other side to break down that rock wall. What? Excuse me? Oh. Oh, okay, I guess we can't do that yet. That is a shortcut that we can use. So, in that case, anything we can do over here?
There.
Oh, I didn't notice this.
Ready to go.
Okay.
I got this.
I kind of feel a little bad for these Sunflowmon that we're murdering. They're just trying to do their journey.
There. Ready to go.
These Sunflowmon are on a pilgrimage. And Druid laughs at their pilgrimage.
There. You got it. Preparations complete.
Yeah, despite the fact that the enemies come back really fast, the encounters are incredibly fast in their own right. It's like it doesn't take that much long at all for enemies to be dealt with, especially if you have it on a times 5 speed with auto battle. And if you grind it like me. Although I must say, I haven't grinded in the way that Hydra told me not to. I haven't given or fed Digimon to other Digimon. What is it called? Load enhancement, yeah. I haven't done any load enhancements whatsoever. I have only just trained them to get to their evolutions and then not trained them after the fact. Still though, it's really easy to just overpower Digimon in this game. Those poor Gekomon. Actually, I just realized something. We are on hard difficulty, right? Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure, because it kind of feels a little easy sometimes. This game is definitely not known for its difficulty, I have noticed. In fact, one of the first mods that I heard about on Nexus.com is actually a hard hack, where it makes the game even harder than apparently hard mode and mega difficulty, which is definitely something. Okay, so what are we doing here? I don't see anything that we can interact with. I guess we're gonna have to explore a little bit. Alright, so this right here will take us over there. Take us back to the beginning of the dungeon. Back to the beginning. Which is not something we want to do. Wait, no, I didn't. Palmon, no. Well, to be fair, I was mashing the button. There must be something that we missed. Maybe we actually just need to use Digi-Attack. Imagine if it's just us using Digi-Attack on the plant. Scar, that is nice and all, but you probably should just murder them. Let's take a break. Our SP is getting low. Man, this whole, like, regeneration mode is so handy. No, like, spending money to heal, no going back to a Pokemon Center. I like how we're literally just grasping onto Druid's hair. It's quick, it's painless, and there are ways to grind money in this game that are super easy. I should know, I have tried, and I have done it. Okay, so... Oh my gosh. Oh, I see. We needed to use Digi-Attack, and I am pretty sure that it needed to be a Fire-type Digi-Attack. Okay. Glad the game told me about that. I guess we just needed context clues, and I guess they gave us the amount of context clues that we needed. That did give me a reason to go back and check the other locations, though, especially one that I didn't even know existed. You did it! We can go across now! We can keep going despite Hawkmon and Floramon's interferences. Yeah. All thanks to Scar. Maybe. I didn't see who actually did it.
There.
Oh, it's Shaolin. He just stands there.
There.
Oh no, Maluki is asserting dominance.
I got this.
With his hard rock soul.
Here goes.
And what a soul.
There.
That's Tahashi that time. It's always random, I guess. Alright, let's deal with these Flymon over here.
There. Preparations complete.
Speaking of those Billiam videos, another thing that I learned, and this was specifically from their Digimon watch-along reaction videos, which the Myotismon arc was just recently uploaded. I watched that to its fullest because, like, ooh, Digimon content from Billiam, no less. Apparently, and this is something that I didn't know about, Flymon is based off of a canceled concept early on for Bandai when it came to Tamagotchi. They were going to make Tamagotchis based off of Godzilla characters, or Godzilla monsters, kaiju specifically, and Flymon was supposed to initially be Mothra. This was more prevalent in the sprites that were created for the Tamagotchis. If you look at the sprite for Flymon, they very much look like Mothra. And then the actual design from Kenji Watanabe came to fruition after the fact. Wow. And there were other Digimon that were created through these leftover sprites, like Raremon and Black Tyrannomon or Dark Tyrannomon. I can never remember which one is which. Whether it's black or dark. They sometimes change it.
Ready to launch.
I think it is Dark Tyrannomon. And then you have Digimon like Black War Greymon. And then there's Black Were Garurumon, where sometimes he's Black Were Garurumon, and other times he's Shadow Were Garurumon. He's the shadow, he's the true self. I am thou, thou art woof. I'm now imagining Were Garurumon going through his inner demons, and eventually he will sprout and become the true phantom thief that he was all along. Dang, Were Garurumon in a coat sounds badass, and I want to see that. Oh my gosh. This is a dungeon. This is a very, very big dungeon. Well, well, Palmon, the Dunderhead. You made it all the way here. Why are you guys so mean to Palmon? Palmon's adorable. Don't be mean to Palmon. I'm Palmon's biggest supporter.
None of you are to be trusted. I'm not letting you go any further.
Not to worry, however, for this is that place.
That's right, because Woodmon's here.
He's here. He's queer. Get used to it.
Can you people even see Woodmon? Anyway, goodbye.
Sayonara, Woodmon, the hedgehog. Is it? Even my main character left. Alright, there are things that are flying around, perhaps, that I can't see? Maybe? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It seems like we can get on top of that tree. And that's probably where they are. You were saying about the Woodmon? There's so many Woodmon here. How are we gonna get... Oh. Hold on. Did we just murder a Woodmon? No, they're just made of wood. They're made of wood.
There.
What's gonna happen if we just destroy them all?
Do it.
We're the destroyer of Woodmon.
There.
Woodmon genocide. Let's go.
Ready to
Okay, so there is an actual Woodmon. And just like how I thought, Woodmon are weak to fire, for obvious reasons. Oh, Palmon. Oh, Palmon. I'm kind of surprised that Maluki isn't killing them in one hit, considering he's using fire moves. He has a strategist USB for some reason. Why does he have that? Boost experience. I don't really need that, to be honest. I think it would be better if I just equip the attachment attack too. Because these are physical attacks, right? Yeah, they are. Yeah, so that's way better. Meanwhile, Druid... What the heck? Druid doesn't actually have good intelligence. But that's okay, because that's a physical move. 75. Wow. That's not bad. When did I get Vulcan Napalm 3? I don't remember that. Pretty impressive.
There.
Just destroy all these Woodmon.
Preparations complete.
Again, we're gonna cause genocide. And then these Woodmon after this are gonna be like, it's the Woodmon killer. They're just laughing at us as they murder all of us.
Yahoo!
Lukey, you're a joy to have in my party. You too, Scar. Scar's mad. Why aren't I a joy?
Do it.
Speaking of which, what do you have to say to me,
sorry.
Scar? You can overcome anything as long as you're brave. You're exactly right.
No doubt.
Prankster. But let's go with the critical hit rate. I don't really care about Prankster when it comes to other Digimon.
Why is it that we have to study?
Druid, I thought you of all people would realize why we would need to study. It's to make fun of other people. What exactly is it? Aww.
He loves me.
The most important thing of all.
So you think so too, huh? Lately I've realized how much love matters. Might as well just get rid of my crest of courage, give me the crest of love.
Phoenix Shoutmon. Because he's... What the heck? Wait, does that mean you want to fight?
Well, I do like cutting loose sometimes, I got no beef with you.
Who said about fighting me?
Preparations complete.
Oh, I just noticed you can tell who the Woodmon are from their eyes. But also, I want to murder. There we go. And auto battle is pretty much doing most of the work.
There.
I don't really have to worry.
There.
Oh, they actually do move. Did not see that coming. You rock, just like my hard rock soul.
You want some of that?
Oh.
Here goes.
Those poor pixels. Oh, hey, we got to see this anime. Oh, I knew it. Those other heads do have sentience.
You got it.
Scar's got a little bit of that dog in him.
Wow.
You got that dog.
You got it.
Alright, well that was a whole lot of Woodmon.
You got it.
I really do have to deal with a lot of greenery in this area. Okay, that's gonna be even more Woodmon, but we're kind of pressed for time. We're kind of pushing the 30-minute episode mark, so, or not 30-minute, 40-minute. I love how I'm gaining more yen as we continue with the story. I don't really need to purchase anything at this point, considering thanks to that Outer World dungeon that, again, is part of the game. I need to stress that enough. I have so many medical spray DXs that we're pretty much okay when it comes to healing items, and I can also just use my other healing items. I'm perfectly fine with using some of these things. So, yeah, we're good there. I also went ahead and bought, I think, a bunch of recovery items. Yeah, I bought a bunch of status effect recoveries, so we don't have to worry about status effects at all when it comes to battles. The only thing I really need to stack up on is revival items. Something that I haven't been able to buy yet, but that will be done in the future. Thank you all for watching this Digimon Story Time Stranger part. Thanks again. Next time, I guess. Oh wait, we gotta thank the patrons. I almost forgot. Special thanks to the patrons who support me on this channel: Gecko Moments and Scar the Firefox. You guys rock. You're awesome. You guys have a hard rock soul. You know what? I'm keeping that. I'm gonna use that from now on. You guys have a hard rock soul. And if you want to support me and get all these like fun perks, then you know where to go. Description below and all that. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next part. Goodbye, everyone.